Orlando, known as the City Beautiful for its world-famous attractions, such as Walt Disney World, Universal Studios, is known for being home to famous sports teams such as the Orlando Magic and Orlando City Soccer Club. But something that not everyone would know about Orlando, something that's not so common, is that according to journalist Ricky Kloss of West 2 News, reported in a 2013 article called Orlando Tops List for Number of Chronically Homeless on West.com, Orlando actually ranks #1 in the nation for mid-sized metropolitan cities for chronic homelessness. Now, this may come as a surprise to some of you, but I'm sure over the past month, each of us at some time or another have come across a homeless person within the city of Orlando, whether it is seeing someone on the side of the road or seeing someone in a parking lot when you're at the grocery store, going to and from church. But at some point or another, you've probably come across someone that's homeless in Orlando. And so today I'm going to take a few moments here and talk to you about the state of homelessness, not only in Orlando, but in the United States as a whole, through sharing some of the causes for homelessness, some statistics about which people groups are most affected by homelessness, and also some ways that the government is trying to prevent homelessness from increasing. So a common misconception about homeless people is that a majority of them are drug addicts or have an alcohol problem, when according to the 2015 assessment called Homelessness in America, an overview of data and causes, written by the National Law Center for Homeless and Poverty, the #1 cause is actually housing being too expensive, meaning that an individual, whatever job they have or whatever employment they have, does not provide enough income for them to afford a stable place to stay, like a house or an apartment. Substance abuse is actually the 5th cause, according to the NLHCP. And some other causes are unemployment, poverty, and low wages. And so now that we've talked a little bit about causes, let's move on to statistics and talk about which people groups are most affected by homelessness. According to the National Alliance to End Homelessness on their website, endhomelessness.org, approximately 565,000 people on a given night in the United States are homeless. So that means that just over 500,000 people are homeless in the United States on any given night. Of that, 70.8% are male, 29.2% are female. And talking about race, Caucasian or white makes up 47.8%, African American makes up 36.6%, and Hispanic is represented by 7.6%. Now moving to age, you'll see here that between the ages of 31 and 60, it makes up just over half of the homeless population, with 51.2%. Between the ages of 18 and 30 makes up 22.8%, and ages 18 and under is 22.3%. So with this large group of people all across the nation, varying between people groups and races and age groups as well, obviously the United States government has to take action, and it has since the beginning of American history. But between now and 2016, we're going to talk about some of the ways that they're trying to prevent homelessness from increasing and actually hoping to eliminate it as a whole in our country. So each year, the government plans a yearly budget for the country. It decides where the money goes towards, like how much it has to spend in certain areas. And according to the United States Interagency Council on Homelessness, they released a document called the President's 2016 Budget, Fact Sheet on Homelessness Assistance. And according to that document, approximately $5.5 billion will be donated or will be focused on homeless assistance. So this $5.5 billion will go towards permanent and rental housing, and also to helping veterans. Sorry, I'll move to the next one. Helping veterans, going towards food and shelter vouchers, and also funding for shelters nationwide. And so the government wants to do all this in hopes by 2017 to end chronic homelessness, and by 2020 to end family homelessness in our nation. So all in all, I've talked to you all about some of the causes for homelessness, some of the statistics for homelessness and also some ways the government is trying to prevent homelessness from occurring. And so I hope each and every one of you have a better understanding of both homelessness in our city of Orlando and also in the United States as a whole. Thank you.